from Fernando Torres. That is a gem, an absolute gem. Class finish.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Crosses it in here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Deco. Cruyff.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Here's Tromeni. And it's Camavinga. And this is Torres. It's gone for a throw-in. Cruyff. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Brazil absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Brazil seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. So right back into the action. Cruyff. He's having a pop! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Very nicely done. Great work on the overlap. That's very neat. That's going wide left. He's on it, and he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Camavinga. Cruyff. Here's Deco. Kunde. Now Christensen. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Now it's Torres. He's looking wide. Oh, that's nice. Across it goes. Opts to play it back. Just lacking in accuracy. Tony Moya.
La asistencia a este partido Asciende a 52.044 espectadores.
60 minutes played. Tony Moya. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's found the way through. In towards the back. He's had a go. He's got to be quick to recover this. Well, there's the clearance. Tony Moya. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho. And it's Deco. Now it's Torres. Now it's Villa. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. And the shot! And it's there! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Tries to cross. Tramini getting this one clear. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. It's pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Kunde. And Deco. And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Cruyff. That's been intercepted. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Shifted it to the flank.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Great ball if he can get there. Deftly away. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ronaldinho, looking for options for movement.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tony Moya. It's a really well-measured ball. Tony Moya. He's cut it out.
Will somebody who can whip in a decent cross please make himself known to this team? It can't be that hard, can it?
Camavinga. And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Cruyff. And he's in, and a chance! And he's opted for the long pass. Tony Moya. Spread it left. Somewhat off target. And that is as far as it goes. Brazil can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Fernando Torres, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, This has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Showing good feet. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Llorente is onto this. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. He's in a great position here. Unai Simon. Kubasi. That has not gone well. Ribery. Now it's Mbappe. Kubasi. It's Pedri. That's destined for the flank. And it's Gavi.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Gavi finds himself offside. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gavi. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Rodri. And he's played it back. Tries a deft little ball. Vieira can get it clear. Oh, this is a great position. Ferran Torres. That is a brilliant interception. That's a sharp pass. Zaire Emery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. Spread to the right. Lloris getting this one clear. Fabian Ruiz. Chouameni. Zaire Emery. Chouameni. It's Dembele. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Gavi. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Rodri. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Spread out to the left. Not a hint of offside here. Punched away. Is well cleared. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Gavi. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Ribery. Zaire Emery. And here's Gavi. Fabian Ruiz. Dembele. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. And Kubasi. Laporte. And he was quick to react. Griezmann. Oh, it's Dembele. Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And here's Gavi. And it's Pedri. He's having a hit! Oh, there's a terrific hit. And we've reached half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. First half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Et merci d'accueillir nos joueurs sur le terrain.
So we're off again.
France really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
That looks a decent ball. Many. And it's Ribery. Saliba. Yeah. Zaire Emery. And here's Gavi. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedri. That has been slung wide. Oh, sweet feet. Oyarzabal! And for a moment, time stood still. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Llorente. And here's Ruiz. Now it's Ferran Torres. Just eases him off the ball. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ferran Torres receives it in a wide position.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Good ball, good take. Now it's Griezmann. It's played through for him. Great ball, and he's in here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Now it's Griezmann. That's a little off target. Saliba. Silvestre knocks it into space. Dembele, and a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Pedri. Played out to the left flank. And the return pass. Now Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Rodri. And it's Pedri. He's looking wide. Opts to play it back. Tchouaméni. Now, can they get him away? This is Dembele. Now it's Ribery.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's Dembele! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Attention, changement.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Yeah, and it looks like quite...
There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Chouameni actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Yamal. No, he refuses to take the bait. Griezmann. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Extra time is imminent. And yes, something dramatic happens now. And that could set him on his way. That's the keeper's ball. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Yamal. Out towards the flank. Space for him to turn and look. Fabian Ruiz. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Spread it left. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Pedri. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's neat. Cross into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next.
Changement.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now this could be a chance. And it's Marino. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's going wide left. Shifted it to the flank. He's on it. Can he get away? Koundé. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, it's Dembele. That pass isn't the best. Pedri. Zaire Emery. Spread out to the left. Ribéry. Looking for the run. He's onside. And he's got his cross in. Tries to get it clear. That's destined for the flank. Pedri. Ribéry wins the duel this time. Zaire Emery. Now it's Griezmann. Cucurella. Spread it left. Played out to the left flank. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Cucurella crosses. Keeper's dealt with that. And we're halfway through extra time. Plenty of tired limbs and minds out there. We may be looking at penalties here. we're off for the final time. So, for the last time, who dares to win? Yamal. Koundé. And it's Zaire Emery. For Ribéry. And here's Mbappe. Zaire Emery. Probing pass. Out of play for a goal kick. That's a throw. And it's Ribéry. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Pedri simply refused to be outdone now. Good read, needed to be distributed tidily. Yamal could move up a gear here. Now it's Pedri. That has been slung wide. Pedri, and the shot! And he should have made them pay.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Back it goes. Look at the space here. Ribéry. Chouameni. So there you have it, penalties. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
Yeah, and at least they both had a go at winning it in extra time. It's often the opposite.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent. It's almost time. And you can almost hear a pin drop. Which way will he go?
That's the example they will want to follow.
Oh, great save! That is a great save!
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
France are looking for comfort. No, he clatters the post!
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Pedro Porro is the man who's second in line. Big character, big moment, big save. This to put them 2 up. Up by 2. The lead now is 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
Made it look easy.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that.
France with the chance to go 2 up. Will that prove decisive?
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
It is the lonely walk. Spain have to score. Saved! And that will be that! They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Un rappel à l'intention de nos spectateurs. La consommation de boissons n'est autorisée que dans les zones indiquées. Merci.
you